Hello everybody, my name is Marlo. Today we are going to be building this glass igloo, which is perfect for some nighttime northern lights gazing using a resource pack created by Stingray, which I will of course leave a link to in the description so you can all check it out for yourself. It's really quite magical, just like a real life aurora borealis, and as I said, it's perfect for a build like this, so let's get into the tutorial. Of course, before we start placing down blocks, we need to gather together all of our materials. So here is a list of everything we need. I'll just do a quick scan over here in case you're unsure on what some of these items are. This is for the igloo itself, as well as everything that is going to go inside of it. I probably should clarify a couple of them though. So at the top here, we have our stripped dark oak logs of the regular type, but the 36 just beside it here are actually the ones with the same texture on all 6 sides. So make sure you grab those as well. We have some smooth quartz stairs, doesn't necessarily have to be smooth, it's just down to a matter of preference really. And then over here we have 64 snow layers. You could need less, you could need more, again it's really what you want to do with them in the final stages of this build, so maybe just be prepared to go gather some more snow. Just for now, I have changed it to daytime so you guys can actually see what's going on here whilst we make the tutorial, and then we'll change it back to nighttime once we're all done here. So first things first, we need to find a flat and level surface in a snowy biome, just like the one I have over here, and we can get our stripped dark oak logs. Both the types here I have in my hand, and start by marking out our entranceway with the regular ones. Gonna place 2 blocks down just like that, and this block is where the doorway is gonna go. We can then leave a gap of 1 and place 2 more, and then with another one either side of those. Then we can get our texture, or our block that has this texture on all 6 sides. Place 1 there, then 2, then 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 2, and then another 1, and then we can run around and do the same over here. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 2, and then 1 again. And then in this gap we can have 2 regular stripped dark oak logs, and then 3 more of the texture on all 6 sides in the middle, and we should have this shape right here. If we come round to the front of the igloo here, we can then place another block on top of our entranceway markers here, and then 2 more on all of the ones beside it with this texture right here. Come round to the back and place 2 more on each of those, and then on these outer blocks here we can place a slab, and then grab our 6-sided texture and place them facing in towards the slab. Another slab on top of those, and then 2 more just like that with a stair facing inwards on top of those, and then we can do the same for this side. Once you've got a shape like that, we can then come up to the top here and connect up the stairs using some regular stripped dark oak logs. 3 going across horizontally either side, and on top of them we can have some spruce trapdoors. Lower down onto this block we can have 2 more spruce trapdoors on either side just like so, and then we'll come around to the front here and have a line of trapdoors going all the way across. And then at our entranceway here we're going to have 2 stairs facing towards us like this, and then we're going to bend them round by placing 2 more stairs just like that. A full block on this block, and then we'll have an upside down stair at the front. It's now time to add in all of the glass, so we're going to do the middle section first of all, and pretty much we just want to place a glass block on all of the stripped dark oak logs we've placed down, and then we can put 2 more across on each line, connecting them up to the other side. As for the sides, they are a little bit more complicated, but it's really not too bad, do not worry. So we're going to place some glass blocks going along all of the logs, just like we've done for the center, which should give us this shape right here. And then at the front on these 5 blocks, we're going to add 2 on top of all of those with 3 in the middle. We should have something looking like this so far. And then on these 2 blocks on both of the sides, we can add 2 more on top of those. Same over here. And then on the inwards block we're going to place 1, 2 and then 3. So we should get this over here. Same again, 1, 2 and 3. And then we'll connect these 3 blocks up in the middle with some glass. And then of course we can do the same over on this side. Whenever I build with glass, I always get people asking how I get it to look like this. Well, that is a feature of Optifine. It allows you to get connected textures, making your glass look nice and smooth and basically gets rid of all of the borders. As for our entranceway here, we can go ahead and place down our spruce door right at the front, but if you are building on grass underneath all of these snow layers, it may be worth removing that block and replacing it with a proper snow block, just so it blends in a little better. And then on the side here, we can place a spruce stair with a glass pane on top, on both of the sides, just to give us some nice little windows. And then we can head inside the igloo, and all of these blocks we see here, we want to take them down by 3 more blocks. So every single block we want to go 1, 2, 3, and do that for all of the ones in here. Now that you've got all of that dug out, just make sure you have the right number of blocks here on the wall. So we should have 1, 2, and 3 type of natural blocks in the wall. Stone, dirt, whatever it is, just make sure you've got 3 and that you haven't dug down too far or not enough. So over at our doorway here, we're just going to quickly fill in those 3 blocks with some sort of any block. It doesn't really matter because we're going to fill it up with some quartz stairs. I'm just placing them behind so we don't get some sort of mob spawn in our igloo here and make lots of noise. And just beside the stair, we're going to place 2 strip spruce logs and then leave a gap of 1 and place 2 more either side. On the corner blocks here, we're going to place some more strip spruce logs, and the same again over on this side. And then on the final side over here, we're going to leave this block right here in the corner and place it just beside it, so we've got a gap of 3 in the middle. And then each of these we can go ahead and bring up by 2 more. On this side here, with our staircase leading up to the doorway, we can have a spruce stair on top of all of the logs we've just placed, with a slab on level with this top log here on both sides, and then a spruce trapdoor on top of the slab. And then over on all of these sides here, they're all the same, so I'll just show you how to do one of them. We're going to have 2 more stairs on top of the logs, and then we're going to have a slab on the level with the top block here, and then half a block up, we're going to have another one, and then on the bottom of that middle one, we can have a spruce trapdoor, and then 2 more either side, just like that. And then we can copy over to this one too, and this one as well. Okay, now we've got all of those done, we can now start replacing some of this dirt with our strip dark oak logs. So to begin with here, on the side facing the doorway, we're going to get rid of these 3 blocks on either side and replace them with our logs, just like so. And then over on this side, we're going to get rid of these 9 blocks here on both of the sides and replace them with some strip dark oak logs. And then once we've got that done, we can come round to the front here, head up the staircase, get rid of these 2 logs and these 2 dirt, sorry, and replace them with logs. These 2 blocks can become spruce planks, and then at the top here, underneath this trapdoor, we can have an upside down spruce stair. Next up, we can go ahead and add in our lighting sources. So in these corner blocks here, we're going to have a spruce fence with a lantern on top. And then over on the other side, in these small crevices here, we can do the same again, which is going to light up this middle section here. Plenty enough so you don't have to worry about mob spawning or anything like that. So next up, we can come to the bottom of the stairs here, and then 2 blocks away, we can place down a spruce stair. And then we're going to have a strip dark oak log with texture on all 6 sides just beside it. And then we're going to have 2 more stairs just like this. We can then grab our regular dark oak logs and place 2 horizontal like this. And then at the back we can have 1, 2, 3 facing upwards. And then a 6-sided texture on top of that block there. These 2 blocks can become spruce stairs, just like this. And then on the 2 horizontal blocks in the middle, we can have our bed. And on this block here, you can really put whatever you want, but I myself, I'm going to put a flower pot with my favorite flower in the game, the blue orchid. So that is your bed design, and yes, it is usable. If you do need to respawn here, you will spawn on one of these 2 blocks here, so make sure you don't cover them up with anything else, otherwise it will not work. So that's the bed, and now time to add in some storage. On these 3 blocks here, we can get rid of them and replace them with some barrels. Same again over here. And then on either of the sides, it doesn't really matter how or where you put all of this stuff, but I'm going to take the left side here, get rid of these 9 blocks, and we're going to have a little furnace array. So I like to put 6 up the side here with a blast furnace above and below with a smoker in the middle. Over on the right hand side here, we're going to get rid of these dirt blocks again and replace them with some helpful crafting items. So those 9 blocks as well as the center one here, and replace it with a stripped dark oak log. So we can have our crafting bench in the middle with a fletching table and loom just beside it, with a smithing table and then cartography table above those 2 blocks. Our stone cutter can go in the center, and then we can have some barrels lining the top just as a little bit of extra storage. Make sure it's actually sideways though. As for the remaining side here, we can once again go ahead and get rid of the 9 dirt blocks, as well as the 3 on either of the sides here, and then all of these blocks we can go ahead and push back by 1, 2, and 3 more. And yes, it's going to uncover the surface, but that's okay. We'll go up to the top afterwards and fix it. This little area at the back is going to be for our enchanting room. So on the back blocks here, we're going to place down 7 bookshelves just like that, leaving that gap in the middle. And then we'll have 3 more on either side with our enchanting table in the center. So we've got 15 bookshelves, which is enough for 30 levels. So on the sides here, just beside our pillar blocks, we can have a chest with an anvil on top of those ones. And then in this block here, we can go back 2 more blocks, place down a lever with our redstone lamp just because we need to light up this area a little bit more, and then we can have our grindstone. In the corners here, above our bookshelves, we can have 2 placeholder blocks, and then we're going to have some dark oak strip logs going all the way across horizontally on all 3 sides. We will also replace this block behind the anvil with another log, so we can have no dirt on show, which is always good. And then on the corner blocks here, we're going to have an upside down stair and fill the rest in with some spruce slabs. The final thing to do for the inside of the igloo is to replace all of the dirt or grass that has now apparently grown down here with our snow blocks. So take out all of them and replace it with snow. Just make sure you don't forget the 2 blocks underneath our chest here in our enchanting room. And of course, don't forget to come up to the surface here and cover all of the blocks we've just placed for the enchanting room with some snow layers. The final thing you can do is to create some snow drifts using snow layers that gradually stack up against the igloo, looking as though the wind has blown the snow into all of the blocks. Entirely up to you whether you want to add this in or not. It can be a pretty cool detail if you like the look of it. The snowdrifts can look slightly better if you're building on different terrain where you can do them on various levels, just like this igloo here. So that is the igloo all done. We can now wait until nighttime and check out the northern lights once again. Oh, isn't it beautiful? I absolutely am in love with this resource pack. I adore it. Do yourself a favor, guys, and check it out for yourself. It is absolutely mesmerizing to look at, and I should also say they are this color because it's a clash between the shaders pack and the resource pack. The northern lights are very rare to see anything like this, but when you take off the shaders pack, they look a little bit more like their common color, which is just as mesmerizing. Anyway guys, that is going to be it for the video. I hope you did enjoy it and it helped you out if you are choosing to build this. Thank you ever so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.